the University of Chicago conducted a study to see whether or not native English speakers discriminate against those who have accents. And the results of the study is that yes, we do.
Incredibly unsurprised by that.
Right. First of all, I'm not a native English speaker, so I don't discriminate. But, you know...
Oh, really? What, you learned Armenian first?
Yeah, I went to kindergarten not knowing a word of English.
That's amazing. I didn't even know that till this day.
Yeah, that's why sometimes I make...
We're both talk show hosts that are non-native speakers.
See?
Make Republican heads explode all throughout the country. But hey, we learned English.
See?
See?
All right, so what the University of Chicago did is they asked people to judge a person reading a statement, okay? And they judged on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of believability, okay?
Oh, disaster. The Arabs are going to do so poorly.
Well, I don't...
They didn't break it down like that.
Right, they didn't break it down like that. But I want to read you what the results are. On a believability scale of 1 to 10, the statements read by native English speakers were at a 7.5. Okay? And then those with a slight accent were rated at a 6.9. Those with a heavy accent were rated at 6.8.
All right. And by the way, you know who this affects the most? Latinos. Okay? I didn't do it, man. Oh, guilty.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Whereas, oh, of course not. I had no part in that crime. Oh. Innocent.
Not guilty.
Totally not guilty.
Okay.
By the way, I, you know, of course I have an intuitive sense of this, which is pretty obvious. So whenever I go to airports, you know, I'm brown skinned, right? I don't want to take any chance. I got a funny name. So as soon as the security looks at my ID, I say, hey, how you doing?
Right, I remember you told me that.
Right.
But, you know, what's interesting is the researchers here claim that discrimination doesn't have anything to do with it. They claim that it has to do with whether or not you can understand the individual. If you can't understand what the individual is saying, then you're less likely to trust him or her.
That's not irrational. So I would say that probably has something to do with it. If you're telling me discrimination has nothing to do with it,
Exactly.
not buying it, right? And, you know, again, we don't know the accents that they tried. And I'm sure that what accent, if they did a study, which they definitely should, of different kind of accents, then we're having fun. Okay. I mean, Ahmed comes in and he's like, I tell you, I didn't talk about it. You see what I'm saying? So, that'll be next time. Okay. All right, cool. What's next?
Wait, but what about a Chinese accent?
Oh, not guilty. He was busy programming.